What's poppin' YouTube? Welcome to the Dark Rose Podcast. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Jan Regencia and I host the Dark Rose Podcast. In today's episode, we have a featured guest entering into our new Season 6. His name is Drew Raskin. He's also known as the Cobra Kai Kid and is now transitioning over to a new brand called Flip the Script Official. Now in this podcast, we're going to discuss about the origin of the Cobra Kai Kid and how Drew became popular in YouTube from the Cobra Kai Kid and evolving into more than just a fan of Cobra Kai. He got into doing the skits, getting a chance to meet actors and actresses from Cobra Kai and Karate Kid, which led to more his stardom and continuing on the rise as well. With that being said, he's been doing the Cobra Kai Kid series for 7 years and now is ready to transition to a new brand, expanding his horizons to other TV series and movies, along with his talented ways of making skits. Not only Drew is good with that, but he's also multi-talented in other things like instruments and playing sports. And now, we're gonna let Drew run the show and explain everything of what he does. Stay tuned, Dark Roasters. Good afternoon and Happy New Year and welcome to 2026. This is the Dark Rose Podcast episode 29. It's good to be back and finally getting a wonderful featured guest, Drew Raskin. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jan. Appreciate it. I'm glad to be here.
Of course,
What's up, guys?
of course. Yes. So Drew, he's also known as Flip the Script Official, right? That's what it's a new brand that he decided to change it up a little bit in 2026. But we'll get into more details with that. First of all, how are you? How's everything with you, man?
I'm doing good. It was a little weird to hear you say that because hear to say the flip the script thing because it's very new.
It is definitely new.
And you're the first person I've spoken to since I've actually made that change. So to now be called flip the script is like, whoa, yeah, I guess that's what I am now.
Yeah, so. It must feel odd, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna get into that later down the road because I know initially you were known as the Cobra Kai Kid, right?
Yes.
So that was kind of like the main hub, and then you made the transition. But we'll get to that in a little bit. Like I said, everything good with you otherwise?
Yeah.
Like life's been good?
Everything is good. That channel transition has been a big part.
Yeah.
We met through Volo basketball.
That was crazy.
So I've been doing a few leagues with that. That's been fun.
Yeah.
Music. I've been working on a song that I'm getting out this year.
Oh, that is awesome, man! I forgot that you're a musician. You're a musician. Are you? What's like the genre that you're in tune with your songs? Is it like it's called acoustic?
Like I think people describe it as like singer-songwriter.
Singer-songwriter? Okay.
I think that's what they call it.
Yeah.
Right?
Like the genre, I feel like a singer-songwriter. It's like, cause you write songs, right? So you, that's already impressive as is. And then you sing, you know what I mean? But in terms of like a genre, it's not like is it country? It's not country.
Acoustic pop.
Acoustic pop?
Maybe.
No, that sounds about right.
Acoustic pop. Cause it's not like pop, like super pop, dancey, like
right.
Electronic music.
But it's more like guitar. Is there a bit
of strings,
piano,
drums, but like real instruments, not like electronic instruments. Like
that's fair
for the most part.
Fair.
Yeah.
And how long? I know this is like new to me too, and you told me briefly about it. But how long have you been doing the songwriting and singing? How long have you been doing that? Because I mean, already you're doing Flip the Script. That's already a lot as is, and I mean, shout out to you. But doing that, Volo, and and I don't even know how you're doing it, man. That's impressive.
Thank you. Yeah, and a few other things. Yeah, just it's a lot to balance. But I've been playing guitar since like first grade.
Prodigy, I knew it. We've been lied to, guys, folks. He lied to us. He's been always a musician the whole time. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but I feel like when I tell people that they tend to think, "Whoa, you must be insanely good at guitar," but I'm actually not. Like
oh, stop it.
No.
Like, we're gonna have to hear it. We're gonna have to hear it at some point.
Like I can play, but like I'm not like I just play for fun. You know?
Okay, that's fair.
It's not like I've since first grade, I've been taking lessons and have been really like getting better and trying to become the best guitarist in the world. I have taken lessons, but like, I've kind of like I just play for fun, and I know I'm not the best, but as long as I can play the chords and some tab, then I'm good.
Oh, then you're solid. That's still impressive though, because now like not many people can do that. You know what I mean? Like sing, play guitar, and you probably do not just guitar, but probably other instruments. Or is it just guitar?
Piano,
ukulele.
I tried violin, that didn't work.
Hey, at least you tried.
Maybe another time.
Hey, maybe we should start a band. I did the drums.
Oh shoot! Okay.
Yeah, I played the drums for a little bit. I had a band back in. I was in Catholic school. 8th grade, we had a band called Absolute Zero. It was a great band. We lasted for 3 months, and we only performed one song. At the end of it, we were Absolute Zero. But it was no big deal. You know what I mean? It's no big deal. But no, honestly, it was actually fun because the collaboration was the most fun and challenging because like everybody had to be in sync. I know as a drummer, I was like the backbone of the band because like they're not going to start unless I start the beat. Mm-hmm. So when I start the beat, then they know when to hit the chords and all the stuff like the bass guitars, the guitars itself, and then the singer. So I did it for like I actually went to classes for that from like 6th grade to sophomore year, and then I just stopped because I guess I just like lost the hobby for it. But if I ever like see a drum kit in the middle of nowhere, like I could just go in there and just do a little like rhythm, like
That's cool.
Play with the hi-hat, play with the bass or whatever. So it's nice though. It's nice. So if you need a drummer of some sort of beat behind the scenes, you let me know.
I will reach out to you about that. I will reach out. I've always wanted to learn drums, and I'm always really impressed by anybody who can play drums.
Yeah.
Because like that to me is just so hard. It's just like, how do you hit with one hand and then with the other and then with the foot?
It's a lot. It's the same thing as like playing the piano. Like I feel like there's like keys that like it's just like you have to
do two different things with. But I don't know. I guess. Yeah, and even with guitar too, you do this with one hand, this with one hand,
strum with the other.
But I guess it's just because I'm used to it.
Exactly.
And for you, drums you've been used to, but like now, if I tried drums, I just would feel
you would just try to be like, whoa, there's like too many different instruments around here that I don't know what to time with what.
Yeah.
So it is a challenge, but all instruments are always going to be challenging at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. But I enjoyed it. That's how I like understood the counts, and that's how I also got into dancing. So when I hear like music beats, the beats click easy for me because I hear it based off how I do counts with the drums. And so I translated that over to dancing. So that was actually kind of nice. So now I know how to follow the rhythm quicker. So, but that's the only thing I've gotten out of instruments. It was just the drums, and that was like pretty much it. I'm not like you, man. I don't got like that multi-talented singing, drums, flip the script. I don't know what the heck. I don't know what the hell's even happening, man. But no, good for you on that. Good for you. So anything else like so you did your music, 2025. How did you feel on your 2025 year? Did you feel like it was good, bad? What was the outcome from what you learned?
Yeah, I think, like every year, there's the ups and downs. 2025, was interesting year in like a lot of senses. I definitely was looking for like what's next. I graduated college in May. So
congratulations.
Yeah.
Where'd you graduate? Montclair, right?
Montclair, yeah. So degree in filmmaking.
Nice.
So
nice.
Yeah. So just trying to see. I've always known that's what I wanted to do. Like going into college, there was never what am I gonna do? I've always known I love to make movies and I love to create. And even when I was younger, I didn't know that was like a job.
Yeah.
Making movies. But like when I found out that that's something you could do, and in high school, there was no way of really doing that. It was math class and science and social studies, and I felt like I was not able to really express myself. But then like in college, having all the film classes, I'm like, this is me. This is awesome. And it is tough though, because after college, it's not just like, here you go, here's your job.
Yeah.
With film, especially it depends on what you want to do.
Yeah.
For me, my interest lies in the writing, the creative side of it, and there's a lot of people that want to be writers and directors.
Yeah.
And it's not just like, here's your job, like, or
yeah, it's not like given to you on a silver platter. Like,
yeah,
you have to like kind of work for it, and I feel like you also have to get like connections, right? Is that has to be a factor where you need to get people.
It's a huge thing, and I feel like I've met a lot of great people, but I'm still looking, and that's why I'm trying to do like my own stuff with the channel, with my music. I teach guitar lessons on the side and basketball lessons to kids.
Yeah.
To make some extra money.
That's awesome though.
And figuring out some other ways to make money and get by, but I'm also working on a documentary right now. Yeah.
Tell me more, man. What the heck?
Yeah. So
you don't have to spoil everything, but brief.
So here's how it ends.
Okay.
So it's actually on Cobra Kai. It's called Kai Hards.
I saw that actually. I saw that I think I didn't get a chance to watch all the vids that you had, so I did remember seeing Kai Hards on there. Yeah. So, but I should have to take a look into it. But let's give me the brief detail, nothing crazy, but a little summary because I do want to watch it at some point.
Yeah, well, the doc isn't out yet.
But, oh, you're right. You did say the doc wasn't out.
Yeah, but no, that's all good. But it's coming out this year, and it's basically about the success of Cobra Kai, the phenomenon, and I'm working on it with a few other people who have become good friends, and that's something that hopefully will set me up for later, it's my first real movie. I've done my own stuff, but this is something that we're gonna get onto a streaming service, and
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How long did the project take? Did it take quite some time? It has to probably take a couple months, maybe, or maybe a year plus, maybe.
It took a little closer to a year.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Traveling to different states to do filming. It was so fun though. It was amazing.
It's your calling, bro.
It's my calling, and it's literally it's film and it's Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
So that's why also when I know a lot of people were Drew, Cobra Kai's ending, what are you gonna do? And I'm like, I don't really think about it like that, because we're making this documentary, and even though I'm flipped the script now, I'm not Cobra Kai Kid anymore. I'm still in the Cobra Kai landscape.
You're in the lore, because everybody, and from what I see in your channels and in your Instagram, right? I see the growth from as the Cobra Kai Kid, because once you did that, and I saw the elevation of the amount of viewers you get, the amount of likes. It did give you a good setup to take on the next level, which is expanding to outside of just Cobra Kai. You know what I mean? Because I that's the kind of the thing where I'm going to get to in a little bit with you, is the origin of how that even happened. But I understand the approach here, because at the end of the day, everybody is in the Cobra Kai fans, Karate Kid fans. Obviously a lot of people will know you because you were the guy that was, showing everybody what you do, meeting all the cast from all the Cobra Kai and Karate Kid, which is pretty dope. But at the same time too, you had some sort of, probably something in your mind that was I need to try other places other than just Cobra Kai. You just want to expand to see other, but Stranger Things is one of them. You know what I mean? Yeah. We could talk about, I don't even care. We talk about Emily in Paris. I don't know. You know what I mean? It could be any series that you could talk about. But I do like the approach of you changing the brand, because it'll add more. I think it'll add more, expansion to what you're trying to do, and it can elevate you to places that people might reach out to you. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shout out to you for changing it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, I have so many different interests. I love Cobra Kai, and that's why I started the Cobra Kai channel. There wasn't any other show that made me be I'm going to start a YouTube channel devoted to this show. That's how good Cobra Kai was, that it just made me want to devote a whole channel to it. I didn't really know where it was going to be and how much I was going to end up doing it. Yeah. But I've always had so many different interests, so this way it just allows me to expand on it and
yeah.
It's nice.
Tell me about that, how it started. It had to be what was it? It was because I know you made a couple multiple videos and stuff like that, but this had to be something that came out of nowhere, right? Or tell me more details. You know your story, the history of it.
Yeah. So I had been doing YouTube for a bit. before Cobra Kai Kid. I was like, when I was younger, I would make these Lego animation videos and film these like parodies and skits with my friends. So I was always creating and doing YouTube videos. But then I discovered Cobra Kai, and at the time it was on YouTube Red.
Red. That's still around though, right? Is YouTube Red still around?
I don't know.
That has to be still. I know YouTube Premium.
Is that a thing?
Is it
YouTube Red?
Is it Premium YouTube Red?
I think it's YouTube. I see YouTube Premium.
It's changed. YouTube Premium.
Oh,
yeah.
YouTube Premium.
So it started as YouTube Red, and then it became YouTube Premium. So you see, like, it's like people don't even know what YouTube Red is. So So I remember
10 years ago
is when it started.
Wow. Yeah.
When YouTube Red was. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This is a 10-year-old video.
Yeah. But here's the cat. I see what you're saying because back then, right? I always thought YouTube. So now, like with YouTube just elevating and innovating to now becoming more business. Back then, it must have been like just for fun. Like you just record things just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then, like, I guess when you realize that as time progresses, not just you, but like a bunch of streamers or YouTube stars literally expanded their role outside of that. Like you see now them becoming actors, actresses. They even expand to making their own business because they're like making money.
Yeah.
But then I always felt like the twist of it is like, oh damn, like maybe you tell me what your thoughts are on it, because maybe it wasn't back then. It was more genuine, you know. I don't know. I could be wrong, because now it was more focused on just the video and just enjoying it. But now later in the road, it just becomes like I just want to like become big and just make money out of it, you know. What are your thoughts on that? Like I said, you've done it more than I do. I mean, I do it, you know, I have it for like since 2020. I did vlogs since 2017, but I think my biggest challenge was being consistent, because it was always so hard for me to like, when do I get a chance to travel? When do I get a chance to record? And versus others that actually do it on a daily, where they just like record, edit it quick because they're like naturally good at it, and they just post it.
Yeah.
So do you want to see your inputs on that?
Yeah, that's a good point. I think definitely in the earlier stages of YouTube, it probably was more genuine. You know, it's also like, what was it, early 2000s YouTube started. So,
yeah.
You know, it's just like
it's crazy, right? Like
yeah.
you never thought, like you always think about how it was back then, because it was just like, oh yeah, like this is actually really cool. Like, I can watch these videos, but then it just transitioned to like a business.
Yeah, and now there's so many people. Like if you search up, if you're looking for one thing and you search it up, there's so many videos pertaining to that one thing, like a film review or how to fix your computer or something, you know,
how to do laundry.
Yeah, how to do laundry
in 30 seconds. I saw like some shit like that, and it got like 2 million views. It was fucking crazy. I was like, I saw all the comments. They were like, honestly, this is so worth it at the end of the day. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
When I was in high school, I remember this clearly. When I was in high school, I searched up a video on YouTube, how to make eggs. And it had so many views, and it was like a 1-minute video. I was like, this is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's why I call it YouTube University, because you can learn shit on YouTube.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But like shit like that, it's like, damn, this dude made how to make eggs in 1 minute, and he has 5 million views. But it's nice to know that you don't feel left out, because you're like, okay, I'm not the only one here struggling with eggs. Like the 4.9 million is also struggling too.
Yeah, but you know, it's tough because it's like not like everybody can make that video, how to make eggs, you know, and get however many millions of views, you know. It's sometimes it's about timing, and I feel like with my channel, with Cobra Kai Kid, when I started, it was a lot of it was timing, just doing it at the right time, you know, knowing the strategy of YouTube, and like, you know, like uploading and the tags and all that, and then I think the passion and, you know, being creative and doing something different, because that was my biggest thing too. When I made my channel, there wasn't really any other there were a few other Cobra Kai channels, right? But my thing from the beginning is I always wanted to be different and not like he does the same thing as this person. Like I wanted to have like my own thing that couldn't be really compared.
Yeah.
And maybe do some things that compare, and even like flip the script. I'm talking about movies, which a lot of people do. But I have certain things coming, like, I love to do like parodies and skits and shorts.
Yeah.
And based off of like my favorite franchises, and we're talking about Stranger Things, I have this Stranger Things parody coming out soon, which
shit,
I'm so excited for. It's like
shit.
I dress up as the characters and I like make fun of it, and it.
I want to see you with Vecna, please. I'm so.
Oh, dude, I have the Vecna costume. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. And it's like, like I get to write a script beforehand.
Yeah.
It's like it allows me to do my my love for filmmaking too. It's not just talking about a movie, but also like making
the skits and
making
everything.
the skits. So yeah,
I think that's what stood out from like when I was watching, like I said, some of your videos. You like, especially from the Cobra Kai Kid portion, you did bits of skits, which is actually hilarious because nobody does that. You know what I mean? But it stands out, and that's why I feel like a lot of viewers are like, "Yo, this dude's actually hilarious." But like, he is a big fan of Cobra, and you've got noticed by a lot of people. You know what I mean? Even the whole cast. Like knows who you are, reaches out to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's actually pretty dope that you doing those skits is like, and then using that to expand like Stranger Things. Dude, I'm telling you, you're gonna be going somewhere. I'm telling you, you're stirring a pot that I don't know what you're stirring. Like whatever ingredients you're putting in there, just do it.
I don't even know
it'll
what I'm
taste
stirring,
good though.
so
I don't know what you're stirring either, but it's probably gonna taste good at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So anyway, going back to it, right?
Yeah.
The origin. So where did that start? Like, I know you said you were, you enjoyed watching movies. Maybe that's kind of how it built to wanting to be in filmmaking. Or, was Cobra Kai or Karate Kid play a factor? Because I was like, I don't know if that's like, I mean, it looked like it was your favorite show, but I could be completely wrong. So you tell me.
No, you are right about that. It is my favorite show.
Yeah, I could always hear like some crazy thing where like, yo, surprisingly, it's not my favorite show.
I actually hate it.
Yo, it's like, so why are you even doing it? It's because I hate it, but I want to 180 everybody.
Surprise!
The
official reveal. No, I absolutely love the show, and it's because I loved it that I just wanted to talk about it, and that's why I made the channel primarily. And literally, the first videos on my channel, which I remember like years later I would be so embarrassed of. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta take these off. But now I leave them up because it shows the growth, and I'm proud of it, even though they are kind of embarrassing. It's like me sitting in front of my camera for 45 minutes, no editing at all. And me just like talking to nobody about like, I don't even remember what I was talking about, but I was just like, why I love Cobra Kai. There was no prompts, there was no like questions. It was just
like you just said what you had to say.
It was me rambling, and like I think like 5 people watched it in the beginning. I was like, this is awesome, So it was great, and from there it picked up, and the main thing that got it really rolling was actually I did a recreation of the very first episode of Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
So like word for word, scene for scene, like I played all the characters and I filmed like the same shot angles of the first episode. And what some people are surprised to find out is I started making that before my channel.
Oh,
so it was literally just for me. There was no like, I'm gonna put this on the channel, it's gonna be a thing. Like I just loved
doing it.
I just loved doing it, and I don't know what made me want to do it, but and then I made the channel, and I was still making that project. It took like a year to make. And I was like, I guess I might as well put this on the channel, and that was what got the recognition from the cast, the crew. Like
that is crazy.
Like,
did you even put like any like SEOs? Like SEOs is kind of like titles, like you knew kind of the titles, or you just kind of like winged it because it was so new to you. You're probably like, I don't know, hashtags, sure, I'll just put whatever the hell I want to put.
I knew a little bit of that because I had been doing YouTube prior. But
this was like so out of the blue, though. You know what I mean?
But I definitely didn't know it was gonna be, and I mean, it didn't really start out. I think at first it was like maybe a couple hundred views, and then for a while it was maybe like 1,000, which was good, whatever. But like then like once the show went to Netflix, that's when that video and my channel as a whole just
blew up.
It took off. So that's why timing is a big thing too, because I started my channel back when it was on YouTube, and I already had all this content. When the show went to Netflix and so many people discovered the show, they were like, well, now I want to know more about it. Let me go to YouTube. There's this guy, Cobra Kai Kid, with all these videos. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you, Netflix. You know, like
people wanted extra, and he gave them a boatload. He had it ready. You had the supply ready. People were like, I want more.
He pre-prepared.
He pre-prepared for Netflix. He's like, we gotta drop this show for him.
Dude, that's crazy. Actually that's so wild.
Savage behavior.
Yeah.
Savage behavior.
By accident.
Absolutely.
he was a savage by accident.
Was it by accident, or did I know that Cobra Kai was going to Netflix this whole time?
Oh, shit.
Insider trade?
Oh, that is a
trick.
trick.
I'm kidding. I had no clue.
That's awesome.
That's awesome, though. No, seriously. Wow. Like, just hearing that, too, like, oh, wow. That is great. The timing is, like, a big, big key. But then, that's when you probably were like, oh, shit. Like, I could just, like, move, like, go from there. And then just kind of like just keep rolling with it, and it looked like it worked out pretty well. Clearly,
yeah. That's when I started to become like really more into the YouTube side. Like, wow, I'm a YouTuber now. Yeah, and even to go back to the timing, you know, all this happened during COVID.
Yeah,
I was in high school when I started the channel, but I didn't really have time to make videos, and I was kind of going through a tough time because I just wasn't like I was struggling socially, and I also I loved filmmaking, but I never had time for it because of school. I felt like school took up a lot of like energy physically, mentally. Yeah. And then once we had that time off, I really took advantage of that to start making content. And I mean, I thrived like in that time because I just had the time, and I really
you really took off.
I took advantage of it, and
that's good
because of that. That's what helped too. I actually had time to do it. So even though I was in school, it was online school, but I had time to make content. Which if I was still in high school, it probably wouldn't have been the same. Right, you know?
Right, because you're so focused. If that never happened, it would be the same thing where you just probably didn't have the consistency. Because you're so busy, like outside of that, you have school, like you're trying to get a degree, you know, just all that and rolled into it, and it's just like, damn, like when am I ever gonna record stuff or have the dedication to do my recordings when I want? Like you'll have a vision, like probably for you as a filmmaker, you always have a vision, but you can't have that vision unless you have that dedicated time. Yeah, because you know, like it's gonna take a while, and you want to make the quality good. You know what I'm saying? So. That is crazy. Yeah. It's actually the same time when I started doing my podcast, actually.
Really?
Because, when I was... I mentioned this before we were recording on this, but the start of this podcast was because I had the time. So I took advantage. Like, what am I going to do here, you know, while I'm working from home? You know, like, I'm able to work from home, which is nice. And my setup, it's so wide open. Like, I need, like, an office workspace. And then I just started putting things together, and I'm like, oh my god, like I can actually make a video podcast here. But I wanted to make it like my theme, like who I am. Like I want to make it feel homey, where people feel comfortable to talk about whatever. Like it could be a deep conversation, but I want to make sure like, you know, you feel right at home, and it's just you and I just talking about whatever we're talking about. Like you and your Cobra Kai / flip the script. You know what I mean? Yeah. But
you did a great job with all this.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it.
I feel very comfy, and this is
like, no, of course, man.
This is like like the comfy podcast sort of thing. I've always wanted to do this, sit on a chair and like. Just,
no, it's awesome, and then it's nice. Like, and you probably were excited to express like, you know, who you are and what you do, what you bring to the table. You know what I mean? Hearing the fact that, you know, when Cobra Kai came out. And then it just, like, your shit went off because that got released on Netflix. Yeah. And it's funny because it wasn't even meant for that. It was just meant for just yourself and you're just enjoying it. And then it just kind of happens, you know what I mean? So you're right. Like, timing happens and it works out on the benefit. You know what I mean? So I'm glad like you were able to express that, because a lot of people had probably had that same thing too, where the timing was impeccable and they just soared. And you just got to go. You just got to run with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's awesome. I'm glad like that origin kind of stemmed from there. So fast forwarding to now, we're going into Flip the Script. Now this is brand new. This is the 2026. Thank you, Cobra Kai Kid. Appreciate you. It's time for me to take this next level. Now, what brought you to changing it into the brand and going into this era moving forward?
Yeah, I always knew I wanted to
Yeah.
do more than just Cobra Kai, and I've experimented with different channels and such, and I was always afraid to change Cobra Kai Kid because I've been doing that for 7 years, and that was what started it all.
Yeah.
But with the show being done, I was thinking like, I think this is the time. I feel like I don't think I was ready before. I feel like I'm ready now.
Yeah.
And I came up with the name Flip the Script, which stands on its own. Flip the Script is like doing something different, taking a chance, but it's also a line that they say in Cobra Kai. So for all the Cobra Kai fans, they get that reference. So a lot of my Cobra Kai viewers are like, oh, I see what you did there. So there is still that Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
But then it's something new. And, I tell people, I still love Cobra Kai. We're still working on this documentary. They could do a spinoff and I'll be able to cover that spinoff or whatever they do on the channel. Right. But it also allows me to cover other stuff because I just love movies and TV in general. So it's been an exciting time. It's been scary a little bit because it's a big transition. Like, it's something I've had for 7 years.
Yeah, it was like in the palm of your hands. It's like, now what do I do with it? You know what I mean? But I think like I said, I think what you're doing is going to be great because it's a change of scenery, right? The only nothing really changed crazy, because Cobra Kai will always be there. Like you said, if there's going to be spinoffs, you can talk about it. Yeah. But here you can talk about anything. And you love movies, you love TV shows. That was always like a calling for you since you were a kid, So to add that on, and you already have the content from prior, and you already have all the viewers and subscribers. So now people are going to see your talent, like more than just Cobra Kai. Like they're going to see more like the elevation of Drew Raskin. You know what I mean? I forget Cobra Kai Kid. I mean, no. Shout out to Cobra Kai Kid. He did his due diligence. You know what I mean? But we're talking about Flip the Script, Drew Raskin. Yeah. Like this is gonna show more your elevation of your skill sets, and this will actually help you out in the future because you want to be in the filmmaking world. You got to get your name out there. Yeah. And I think that will be a big factor, like moving on and moving forward. And obviously like getting yourself out there with. I'm so excited to see the Stranger Things skits because I'm going to lose my damn mind. And I do have input on that shortly. We're going to talk about it. Okay. But that's good to know. Like, that's how you're going to start your new year of 2026. Changing it up a little bit. And then, it's scary, but it's worth it, I think. Because if you hold back, you're holding yourself back. Yeah. You got nothing to lose. Like, you're still young, too, man. Like, how old are you?
I am 23.
Oh my God! Come on, man! You got you got all the time in the world, bro. Yeah.
Growth comes from where comfort ends. That's a quote that I've heard.
Oh damn!
I don't know who says that, but it's like that's kind
of. We'll just say you. We'll just say you did the quote.
Drew Raskin. Growth comes from where comfort ends. So it's like that. I felt like if I wanted to grow, I had to get out of my comfort zone.
Exactly.
And I feel like in general, that's.
It's good. Yeah. And fear is normal because it's like walking into the unknown and knowing like. I think the biggest fear for everybody that walks into something different is, am I going to fail? Or am I going to succeed? And I don't know because I'm walking into something that I have no idea what I'm going to be dealing with. But that's like the beauty. I always felt, how do you deal with failure, right? Like when you deal with failure, that's how you learn. And when you learn, you become successful at whatever you're trying to do. I think that's kind of I don't know how you would put your thoughts into it, but I feel like going through it helps out a lot. Sometimes like there's some many areas where I'm just like, oh shit, okay, maybe I'm sucking at this, but maybe I can improve on this. Maybe I can ask questions and then be better. you know, or I'm good at it and I'm successful, but I can still ask people to help me, you know. Either way, walking into the unknown is always the best route, because that's how you're going to know your skill sets, know how you're going to grow. And you at 23, you have loads of years and in your growth, you know what I mean? And you've already been growing the whole time. It's just adding more growth just with the next step, which is literally flip the script. So I'm super excited to see what the outcome is going to be this year for you. I'll be watching.
Thank you.
I'll be eyeing it down. I'll be like,
I appreciate
let's see what's the next episode you got going on.
I appreciate it. Yeah. The growth will never stop, you know?
Yeah, it'll never stop. It's just like I said, it's always the divulging into the unknown is what is the scary part. But it's normal. Yeah. It's normal for everybody just to do it. But if you do it, you might actually be successful at what you end up doing. So that's always the beauty of it. But anyway, going to it. So with Flip the Script, the first thing I saw was obviously what we just talked about, Stranger Things. I do like to know your input on it. I watched the last season. You watched the last season. I just want to hear your take on it from season 5, because I can tell you this right now. I was
I was talking to Tito about it, but I didn't know your thoughts. But I kind of had a feeling.
Yo, it was like, oh man. I'm glad we're gonna be talking about this on the podcast. It was like after season 4, right? In my opinion, season 4 was the best season because that scared the shit out of me. Like I thought Max was done for. Wait, should I be spoiling this?
Wait, season 4
is a long
season
time
4,
ago.
yeah.
That was like 10 years ago.
But for people that ended up like, ooh, I'm curious to see Stranger Things, and then they hear this shit. Oh fuck. Well, fine, whatever. We're gonna talk about it anyway. But season 4, personally for me, was the best season because a lot of shit went down. Like Eddie dies. I'm sad as shit. Don't watch it, whoever. Max could have died, you know, but she just broke it into shambles. But luckily, like 11 saves her.
Broken into shambles.
Yeah, I mean, she was crazy. You know what I mean? And then season 5, so like that got me the high anticipation of season 5, where I'm like, okay, somebody's gonna die, and I don't know who, but I'm expecting like main characters to die. Not like it's not when I'm saying it, like, but I really was anticipating to have a bittersweet ending.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'd rather have like, I mean, the only bittersweet ending was 11, but outside of that, everybody survived. That was I honestly thought Will was gonna die. Hopper, this dude should have died in every season. Yeah, he never dies.
I know they do fake out death. They do fake out deaths with him every season, and they have these like he has these big emotional speeches like, this is it for me.
This is it for me.
I'm going, and everybody's crying, and then he's like, just kidding, I'm still here.
I'm still alive, and I'm just like,
you can't get rid of me. Yeah, I'm still here for another season.
Bro, I thought in the one where this one episode in season 5 where they find Callie, right?
Same thing,
yeah. Like this dude literally had a bomb on his vest.
Bro, C4 strapped to your chest?
Like,
Why
pushes
are you
11,
here?
he's like, I'm not losing you. Like, I'll do it. And then he walks in, nothing happened. He just ends up finding Kali the whole time. And I'm just like, this guy is never going to die. Like, this is crazy. Like I said, I don't want to sound like a dunce or a douchebag of wanting main characters to die, but I felt like it would have been more crazier and intense for main characters to die, and then how it would end would be like bittersweet. That's what I was highly anticipating after season 4.
Well, the stakes, you know,
the stakes were crazy.
It's I don't think you're crazy for thinking that. It's a dark show where people die, and this is the final season, and Vecna is killing people,
and he never used the like the, you know how he was killing people with the fucking he wasn't even using it in season 5 if you think about it, right?
Yeah.
But damn, we're really spoiling this. I'm really hoping nobody if any Stranger Things people that are starting to watch it, please don't watch it.
Yeah. Well, maybe there's episode 9 that they can watch. Conformity Gate. Just kidding. Maybe. I don't know.
You never know.
You never know. There was that theory going online.
But
secret episode.
Yeah, secret episode. But that's what It was good, but
so you loved it.
It was good. But it was good, but it wasn't great.
Yeah.
That's all I could say. Like it was the couple of episodes, like 1, 2, and 3. I was like, okay, all right, okay, cool, great. Then the movie happens. Like, I mean, people were watching it in theaters.
Did you watch it in theaters?
No, I didn't. I had a few friends that did. They watched it in Rockaway.
Okay.
In AMC.
Gotcha.
And like, yo, what the hell's his name? Could have died too. Steve.
No way they were gonna kill him off.
Dude,
no way.
He literally is like this. He's like one hand, fingers about to
cut to black.
Yeah. And then cut to black, and then all of a sudden he's saved by, what was his name again?
Jonathan.
Jonathan. I'm like, are you kidding me? God damn.
That was like, I feel like that part was the most forced. Like,
it was so.
It was like safe. Yeah.
It was like out of anybody who could have fallen off and grabbed onto the edge, they chose Steve because they knew everybody was gonna be like, no, Steve. Like, and cut to black. Like, it wasn't like a natural possible death. A natural fake out death. It was like the most set up, like dramatic, like slow motion.
And then the black screen. And the next thing you know, friggin' Jonathan is there. The whole first of all, how did you even get to him so fast?
I know. Like, if you watch it back, he was like falling. He was already down.
He was already down. That was the other thing. So that was the other thing. Oh, and here's one more thing. What's Robin, right? And the girlfriend, Vicky.
Yeah.
What the hell happened to her? Like, after like she finds out like Max was like in the trance meeting with 11 and Kali, right? That was it. Where did she go after that? That's what I'm saying. Like, what happened to her? And then the other guy, the dude that like bombed the helicopter. What's his name?
Murray.
Murray. What happened to him in the after a year and a half later? They didn't even show him.
Yeah. And then Dustin was like getting hit on by that girl.
Girl
from season 2.
From season 2.
And he was like feeding into it, but like Susie. Isn't he supposed to be dating Susie?
Yeah, Susie.
Remember Susie from season 3?
3 with the walkie talkie. And what did happen to that? Okay, well, I do like the part where his speech
was good.
His graduating speech is really good.
Call back to Eddie.
Back to Eddie, like, because he wanted to do that. Eddie wanted to do that, so in honor for him, he just pulled the trigger on it. That one was good. I like. So there was a couple of good parts of the season. You know what I mean? But from the anticipation of a final season, it could have been better. Even though like it was good, but it wasn't great. That's why I kind of like solidified to it. So. That's my take. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
All I know is, overall, the whole series of Stranger Things was really good.
Yeah.
But season 5 could have been better. That's all I can say.
I agree. I had a fun time watching it, as I do with every season. I just think it's fun. The characters are fun.
Yeah.
And when I saw the finale in theaters, I enjoyed it. Because it was
literally live. It was like literally.
I mean, you're surrounded by all these Stranger Things fans, like the reactions, and like, just that alone makes it exciting. And like the Mind Flayer looked dope, and it was just cool.
Yeah.
But I do see like a lot of the things like, oh, they could have done this, they could have done that, and I get it.
Yeah.
I guess like for me, Stranger Things hasn't always been like my favorite show of all time, where it's like,
right.
This is like absolutely heartbreaking. I'm kind of like, they could have done that. That would have been cooler, but okay.
Yeah.
But overall, it's just like a fun watch. And season 1 is perfect.
Season 1 was great.
Perfect.
That's what season 1 locked me into watching Stranger Things the rest of the whole way.
Yeah.
Because the way how it was like, oh crap, and these are just kids.
The kid actors were really good.
Really good. Yeah. Like all of them were phenomenal. And then watching how they just grow up throughout the years, and now like 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Like I feel old. Just yeah. And then I also like this too from the last episode was in the end where it showed like the new era, where like Mike looked like they were done with D&D. Everyone's putting their books away. Everyone was crying because like. What happened to 11? Oh, that was the other thing too. Freaking the mystery of 11. Yeah. Like the whole like, is she really dead?
Well, what do you think? Is she alive or dead?
Oh man, I think I honestly, after all this, I think she's alive. Yeah, she's alive, man.
Like, I thought she was dead But I agree. After all the speculation and all the, they're gonna do a spin-off with her probably in 10 years when they, she's probably there was no other reason to do that,
I get what they were trying to do because, like, aside from the mystery of 11, I do like how Mike was like narrating like each character and showing their future. Like you saw Will like comfortable with who he is, and then he's like at a bar, and then Max and Lucas were like together in the relationship and stuff like that, and then Mike became like a he became like a writer. And so I like that, where he kind of correlated Dungeons and Dragons with their life in the future, which is really cool. But then the 11 part, I was like, dude, she's probably alive. If you saw like where she was today, it looked like she was like in Iceland or something.
I think that's where they filmed it. Yeah.
It was in Iceland? I knew it. That's why it looked pretty nice out there. I'm like, this looks like Iceland. I can't really tell. But that's a good remote spot for her to hide.
Until they bring her back.
Until they bring her back on the next spin-off. With the new era of kids.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And shout out to Holly.
She was good.
She was
really good.
Can you believe this, dude? Like, she's like, how old is she? Like 10 years old, 12 years old in that season, right?
The actress or the character?
The character. She's like in elementary school, right?
Yeah. I think so. I don't know.
So tell me this, how is she like, bro, she literally in just one season figured shit out.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. Like you got like Will, Mike, Lucas, Max, Robin, all these kids for like 4 seasons, and this girl figured out the abyss.
Yeah.
She figured out,
and she was smart. Like and she was smart to fall in.
Yeah.
That part I wasn't huge on.
Yeah.
I was like, it felt very like.
How did she know?
Like, guys, I know it's this. Because if you look through the telescope, it has this marking, and if you stand right here, it just fall through the thing.
Like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my God.
I would have loved to see her be, like, so sure, like, it has to be this, and then, like, nothing happens. And it's like, now what?
Like, now what? Like, what do I do? And then her finding out about the shape, like with the M thing, and then going to I was like, what the fudge? How is this girl like 10 years old and she's figuring all this shit out before everybody else in all 4 seasons? And all like, it's crazy to me. Yeah. This girl's a genius.
Yeah. What do you think of Derek?
Dipshit Derek.
Delightful Derek.
Honestly, I actually liked him. He's good. He was good. It was funny because like he really was a dipshit until he finally realized like, oh shit, this is actually real.
So the monster was this close to his face.
Yeah, and I'm glad too he became like a good guy, and then he ended up getting close with them, even like in the end. Yeah. Which is actually pretty cool. But I actually liked him. He was actually like one of the cool characters I enjoyed watching.
Yeah.
And he was like a good decoy. He was excellent at being a decoy. I think when they were trying to escape the kids out of the base. What episode was that? I think it was episode 4, right? Yeah. Was that the 4th? Yeah. Like when he did that, he was like, what the hell was he doing? He was trying to like meditate or something. He was trying to get them to get into the bathroom.
Visualization.
Yeah, visualization.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just doing that was actually it was I enjoyed him. Like even though he was like only in 1 season, right? It wasn't just this season. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. The California. that one was kind of we kind of anticipated because she did make an appearance in like the 2nd season and we didn't know what happened, right?
Yeah. And
then finally she ended up. She was the other character that also like ended up she's dead. You know what I mean?
That was the big death.
That was the big death, but she wasn't even a main character.
I know.
See, I wanted main character. I wanted Hopper to die. I wanted Will. Like I thought Will was going to be like the sacrifice of like all beyond. Same. He's the only one that
Will and Hopper needed to go.
He needed those 2 needed to go. Steve should have fell.
Well, that would have been tragic if Will died, especially because like. I'm not saying it would have been bad. Like they could have done it in a really interesting way because the whole show started saving Will.
It started with saving Will.
So imagine if he like did end up like that would have been dark, but it might have been
It would have been way more sadder for Dustin because he already lost Eddie, and then when he lost Eddie, then you're gonna lose Steve, and then for him he's gonna just be he's gonna turn emo. I'm telling you, he's gonna turn emo, cutting his wrist because he lost both of his homies.
True.
So maybe that's why they didn't want to lose Steve.
I think that would have been too much.
It would have been too much for Dustin. Dustin would have lost his damn mind. Yeah, he wouldn't be doing that speech for Eddie. So sorry, we were on a ramble of but I knew we were gonna get to this point.
It's fun to talk about.
I know. Flip the script.
Flip the script. This
is why we going into new things. Sorry, but anyway, we were sidetracking on that. But going back to it, so flip the script. Mm-hmm. You wanted to change it up. You did keep a little bit of the Cobra Kai, which is really cool. I didn't know anything about the flip the script reference because I haven't. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I didn't really watch Cobra Kai. I think I watched like Karate Kid like one time, but there was like 1, 2, and 3, right?
And 4.
Fuck.
And a reboot and a new one.
Oh, you see that? This is insane to me. Yeah. You know what you should try? That's been, I don't know if it's been still trending, but Star Wars has been.
I love Star Wars.
Okay, there you go.
I love.
See, that's another thought I feel like you should bring. Like, I don't. There's like the pre-Vader, like the 1, 2, and 3.
The prequels.
Yeah. Like the pre-Vader, Anakin Skywalker, and then Padme, whatever, and then 4, 5, and 6, which was like later, like current Vader, but like it was like an old movies because it was in the 70s, 80s, and then they had like these newer stuff. I haven't really watched any of them, like The Mandalorian, and there was one called Ahsoka. Yeah, but I feel like for you, because you're a big Star Wars fanatic, aside from like Cobra Kai and Karate Kid, maybe you can go into that realm to discuss. Depending on, I don't know what's released out, I have no clue, but that's something I think you should maybe suggest trying to do if you're going into that place.
Oh yeah, I definitely am gonna be doing Star Wars stuff. There's a Mandalorian and Grogu movie, Baby Yoda
Baby Yoda
coming out in May. Man. So I actually have I just wrote a script for a parody.
Oh my gosh,
Baby Yoda. And that I'm gonna put out like around the time that movie releases, and so
that's gonna be fire. Yeah,
and I'll probably like react to like the Star Wars like trailers and talk about the movies and stuff. Like,
oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Super excited. So you get Star Wars, you get Stranger Things. Is there anything else in particular that you're also like eyeing down? I always felt like maybe you can do like ones that are like outside, like maybe some Netflix series outside the States. You ever watch Lupin or Lupin?
No, what is that?
Oh man, it's this guy that he reads he's like a mastermind of like, it's a French series, like, and it's on Netflix, I'm pretty sure. 2 seasons, I think, and then there's probably going to be a third one. I don't know when that's coming out, but it does talk about like him, like, stealing things, but like I think for the good. You know what I mean? But he does
Robin Hood kind of
like Robin Hood, yeah. But he does like these magic like tricks that he like he'll always be 3 times like ahead of the game from the FBI's and the cops. Like he'll do some like crazy shit but it's so subtle, and then he gets away with it, and then he just goes missing. But then in the end of it, what he's doing, even though he's trying to do it for the good, it like affects like his family because of what he does, and he puts them in a threat for them. And so like because of what he does, it really kind of is like the superhero game where like your loved ones are going to be involved, like your loved ones are going to be kidnapped or some shit like that because of what you do. And so he has to like understand that what he's doing is not going to be helpful, but like I said, he just can't help it because he keeps reading that Lupin book, because Lupin is like a magician. Like he'll do things clever. That's what it is. It's clever. Like he does some like tricks out of his sleeves and somehow gets away with it without breaking anything. It's great. Like seeing a diamond, and he'll somehow some way like steal it without like breaking the glass or something. It's crazy. And then who knows? He might take the diamond and then replace it with another diamond. But it's not like the legit diamond because he took the other diamond. You know what I mean? Like, it's very interesting. I can't really explain it. Like, I'd rather have you watch it since you're into like watching like, you know, movies and TV series. But I think that's something you would enjoy because it's very like, it's like clever witted.
Yeah.
You know, witty is what is it? Witty, clever.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, but it gets intense because it involves like with the police and they're all like chasing after his ass because he's always doing some crazy shit and he gets away with it because he's so stealthy. So I would watch it. Like I said, it's in French, but they have like an English audio, so you can hear it in English.
But the mouths won't.
But the mouths are not going to match. Yeah, I know. It's
that kind of like
it kind of ruined. Yeah, in a way. But like I loved it because it's just the storyline and the plot.
Yeah.
Was like, what the hell?
Did you watch it with English subtitles or?
I just in case I did watch it with the subtitles. But you don't need the subtitles.
But did you English audio too?
Yeah, English audio.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't. Oui, like that's all I can. Yeah, bro, I wish I spoke French, but if I like oui, au revoir,
bonjour,
au revoir, like
oh, that's more than me.
Yeah, that's 4 words. I went to Paris in 2022. No, like I had no experience, no nothing, no phrases in French. I only knew the 4 words that I could think in my head, which was bonjour, au revoir, merci, and oui.
Bonjour is hello.
Bonjour is hello. Au revoir is like goodbye.
What was the other one?
I think merci, which
That's
is like thank you. And then
oui
is
yes.
yes. That's it.
Yeah.
And then I had to be like frank with them. Every like French person that I met there, I was like bonjour. Sorry, I can't really speak French. So I'll be real with you, like, you know, but I'm glad to be here. You guys have a nice city. And they were like, oh, no problem, blah blah blah, oui. And then like literally I would just kind of show them like where I need to be, or I use Google Translate.
Yeah.
But still, like, it made me realize like, man, I wish I like spoke another language, or be bilingual of some sort. So that's the one thing I like learned. Yeah. But going back to it, I would recommend also watching Lupin. It's spelled Lupin, Lupin. That's what it's called on Netflix. But it's such a good series because it really is very like tricky, stealthy, and like the guy's just a genius. But like what he's doing is very, very risky because it involves like big stuff. Like it could be like some chip, like a chip that has like all the data with like millions and trillions of dollars in it, and he'll probably take that, or he'll take like diamonds. But in the cost of it, you know, everybody will be chasing him down, so they're going to utilize his loved ones to try to, in return, you better get to jail or else we're taking your family. They're gonna be like struggling in their life because of finding you. So something that I would just,
I'll put that on the list.
Yeah, put that on the list. But you have other shows that you're looking at into.
No,
right
that
now.
sounds interesting though.
Yeah. But that's kind of like, it's kind of pretty much it. But anyway, going back to it, so the origin of Cobra Kai is where you pretty much like started with, you know, just making random like skits, right? And then evolving into, you know, from the Cobra Kai series, which lured all of your content in, which is really, really cool, right? I also wanted to ask too, when you got a chance, when the producers or the cast, actors, actresses found you, right? I also saw that you were able to meet them, you know, and you also do a podcast also, right? I remember you like do like a podcast. I remember seeing it. It was like was it Mindful something?
Oh,
yeah,
Mindful Matters.
Mindful Matters. Yeah.
Which was originally Mindfulness Kid.
Yeah.
You have to keep with the Cobra Kai Kid.
Just keep the kid theme going.
But then once I knew I was just gonna change Cobra Kai Kid, I was like, well, I don't want people to just think I'm a kid. About mindfulness, you know. So Mindful Matters. So it's the same concept, though. Yeah, it's just like a podcast talking about mental health. Yeah.
No, this is actually really cool because you actually, from what I remember, I think you had like a couple of, you know, famous people that were on there. I think you had some actresses in there and actors. And so the first question I wanted to get into was like, because you were able to get the attention from all the people on Karate Kid, Cobra Kai, and you got to meet them in person, like how did that feel, like being face to face with them and like, oh yeah, like I finally get a chance to meet the Cobra Kai Kid. Like how was that, like that feeling and that reaction? You probably were like nervous, like big time, and just being face to face with them, like shit, man.
Yeah, the first time I saw like most of them was at a Comic-Con in Rhode Island.
Yeah,
it was back in 2021.
Yeah,
and I went. I'd never been to a Comic-Con before, so I didn't know like what this was, what to expect, and just seeing all of them was crazy. Like even just seeing them like at a distance, I'm like, oh my god, that's Johnny Lawrence. Oh my god, that's John Kreese. Like I was going nuts, and then going up and getting to talk to them, I was like, I was with my mom, and she was like, you should mention who you are, like, and what you do. I'm like, I don't think they're gonna know. Like, at least, William Zabka, who plays Johnny Lawrence, I had never interacted with him on social media. Like, some of the others, like Sholo, who plays Miguel. Yeah, it was my first time meeting him in person, but I've talked to him online, so I knew he would know me. But Zabka, I'm like, Zabka has no idea who I am. Yeah, and so I went up to him. And, I said, hi, it's so nice to meet you. And he was like, oh, nice to meet you too. I'm like, by the way, I have a YouTube channel, Cobra Kai Kid. And he's like, wait, that's you? I'm like, you know me? and he was like, dude, like, you're awesome. And I was like, William Zabka knows
who you are.
Who I am. And he said, yeah, I watched your recreation. He watched the recreation, which was like the thing that I started before I even made the channel.
That
and
is
like
insane, bro.
and Zabka, Johnny, is like the main character of that, and I was playing him, so like that was awesome that he saw that, and that was surreal. And then I got to see and they all knew like who I was. Even I think the only one who didn't know was Peyton. But Peyton List, who plays Tori. But then we took a photo, and then Billy Zabka, I was like walking out, and then Billy Zabka was like to Payne, like, you know who that is? That's Cobra Kai Kid. And I'm like,
dude, I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, so
it's crazy.
It's
that
cool.
Like, it's crazy the fact that they just know you like right off the bat.
Yeah,
because of your skits.
Yeah,
is that sick?
Yeah, and now, like, I mean, 5 years later, I made friends from it.
That's awesome.
I've made I won't say I'm friends with William Zabka, but I've made friends with, like, some of the people that have worked on the show, like some of the actors who played like some of the kids in the dojo who were like in the background. Some of the main cast, like, I have their phone numbers, and like we'll get on the phone every now and then for a call.
Just like what the thing is, it's genuine, because it's like outside of that, you guys are cool with each other. Yeah, that's the best part, because you step outside, like let's step outside the YouTube, the acting, and then when you have that finally we're having like a genuine conversation, it's like, oh shit, like outside of YouTube, like you're dope as hell. Exactly. Like, and I wouldn't mind like reaching out to you, touching base, how you're doing. You want to chat? You need anything? Like that's like the cool part about, like, from what you just dealt with, like being able to just be, not just just connecting, but you actually genuinely became friends with some of them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So hey, shout out to you, man, just for being able to like get that skit and being able to not just get the connection, but just being cool with them, and then because of that, it's like, wow, like I'm actually like honored that they know you, the Cobra Kai Kid, but now that has to change. Yes. Now they have to be like, where'd he go? No, it's flipped the script now. It's flipped the script, yeah. It's flipped the script. Yeah. But they I mean, they'll know, they understand.
Yeah. Well, I still, like, I'm still the Cobra Kai Kid within like all the Cobra Kai stuff, but like just expanding to flip the script.
Yeah.
So like I because I don't ever want to get rid of the Cobra Kai Kid.
No, you're not getting rid of Cobra Kai. You're elevating Cobra Kai Kid.
I'm elevating Cobra Kai Kid.
Yeah.
So
There
Cobra Kai Kid's like a little segment of it when I do talk about Cobra Kai. It's like now I'm the Cobra Kai Kid, you know.
Yeah.
But then for the other stuff, flip the script. Yeah.
Has anyone ever like bump it, like you walk around the city and they're just like, wait a minute, you the Cobra Kai Kid? Like, what the fuck? Can I have your autograph? Like, you ever get that notice from people from time to time? I feel like you do. You're like, yo, is that him? Yo, shit. What? Tell me more, man. What the hell?
I have.
Yo.
I have. which is nuts. I feel so weird talking about it.
Nah, it's okay, bro. It must be like unexplainable. We're just like
crazy. I mean, okay, so I've been to conventions.
Yeah.
And like, you know, when I go into the area where the Cobra Kai cast are, you know, the Cobra Kai fans, they'll see me sometimes and they'll be like, "Oh, like Cobra Kai Kid." So like that's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's really cool. But you know, we're in a location where everybody's
territory.
Yeah, it's their territory. It's like so
it's a safe place. It's a safe place.
It's a safe place, but
it's expected almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, sometimes which is crazy and no, but there have been multiple times where I would be in random places. Like I went to a concert and it was actually I went to a concert and a mom came up to me and was like, "My son's over there. He's really nervous, but he's a big fan of your channel." And I'm like, "Oh my god, like this is crazy. Like thank you."
Yo, that's dope.
I was with, and this was a crazy one. So, you know, when I like, you know, in college, you know, meeting people, like I'm not right away like, "Hi, my name is Drew. I'm the Cobra Kai Kid. I have a YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah." You know? Like, I'll only get into it if, like, I'm asked or if I'm having a conversation. I don't just bring that up randomly. But I was hanging out with a group of people, and then this guy came up to us and was like, "Oh my god, are you the Cobra Kai Kid?" And the friends I was with are like, "What's going on here?" and then because this guy's like, you know, like, "Can I get a picture with you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And they're like, "Who are you? What do you do?" And I'm like, "Well, I guess
I'll have to expose myself."
So I have a YouTube channel, you know. They're like, "Why didn't you mention it?" I'm like, "You didn't ask."
Yeah.
You know.
Why do I need to bring it up? Like,
but it was like that was crazy because like that like. Yeah. It was just I was just in school. I was just chilling and like
you're just doing your thing.
Just doing my thing and I was in LA one time crossing the street and like as I was crossing the street, "Oh my god, Cobra Kai Kid." I'm like, "Oh, hi."
Yo,
just randomly.
In LA, bro. In Los Angeles.
In LA, so you know, and it's not like, you know, it's not like my channel's like the biggest channel like compared to like you know,
there's like so many other channels.
There's so many channels and there's so many people on this earth, you know. There's billions of people. And I have 235,000 subscribers, which is a lot, but when you look at billions of people, the fact when you bump into people randomly, not at Cobra Kai conventions, that's when it's surreal, but it is really cool, like because when I do go to Cobra Kai conventions, I do expect to see people there that will recognize my channel and you know I've seen people like at multiple conventions and who have become like friends and it's nice and I just like the fact that we could all like I have like people that I could chat about the show with because that's what I wanted from the beginning. I didn't have anybody to talk about it with. That's why I made the channel and now I have all these people like coming up like, "Drew, like what'd you think about that episode?" I'm like, "Dude, it was awesome. What'd you think?" And just going off and nerding out. I love that.
I love that. But that's, like I said, we go back to it. Like, that's your passion, you know? And to have other people that have that same passion too, it's like, you can't get enough of it. Yeah. That's why you enjoy, like, talking about, like, you know, the results from an episode, you know, building, like, things, like, skits like that. Like, it's just who you are, man. Like, I think that's, like, the calling for you, you know? That's why you're just continuing to build from this point. And you'll probably gain more friends later down the road too. and maybe more fans that randomly will make an appearance to you. Hey, can I have your autograph? You ever had the autograph? Did anyone ask for an autograph?
I've had that a few times, which
is wild, man.
Which it's funny because I mean I guess I should like I always say like oh god this sucks I should work on my autograph and then I never do because I just write like you know how like some like the celebrities that write like their fancy name with scribbles like I write COBRA I spell out Cobra Kai Kid. You know I'm like I'm sorry if this isn't what you wanted, but at the same time, it's like at least you could see the name. Yeah,
I think the thing is they're just like they don't even know what the signature is. So like when they see it, they're just like, oh my god, this is
which is
his
so
autograph. This is crazy.
And they say they're like, thank you so much, and I'm like, thank you, like for asking me to sign, and you know like. To sign a picture or take a photo, it's weird. Yeah. It's weird and it's awesome. Like
I feel like I can't imagine that feeling where it like it's probably like this is like I don't know how to explain this. There's like do I feel awkward? I'm excited, but I feel awkward at the same time because it's just like. But here's the thing too. What's cool about that? You actually have a lot of inspos like because of your shit, because of what you do. A lot of people are like influenced from that. All like the younger kids that watch you, the freaking excuse me, my son's really nervous because he's a big fan of yours and he doesn't know what to do. That's an honor. You know what I mean?
Are you serious?
No, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about your that mom came up to you.
Oh yeah.
In a concert or something like that.
I was like, wait, you have a son?
No.
I was like, this is. No, I was like, we're really finding out new stuff about each other now.
No. That'd be crazy. Yo, if I get it, it'd be over for me. Not yet, but soon. But it's going back to like I said before, with the mom having to come up to you because the son's like really nervous. But that's like it's a blessing because they watch your stuff. They were probably like influenced and inspired from watching your skits, watching like your reviews and stuff like that. So picture it that way, you know what I mean? You got fans that enjoy what you do, and that's why I love the fact that you're gonna just keep going with it, just keep rolling with it because you got people that are like they acknowledge your skill, they acknowledge like the Cobra Kai Kid. So keep it going, bro. Honestly,
it's always crazy to hear that. Like you know. I do think about that, but like every time I hear that, it's surreal because I mean I know there were so many people that I've looked up to, and when they talk about how they did it or when they give you the time of day, it means so much. So I try to do that too. Like if I could have that influence on one person, then that's awesome to me. And I'll get those comments every now and then. I started YouTube because of you, or like, how do I do this? And I'll be like, it's all about like passion and just loving what you do, and like just the fact that I'm giving advice on that is like, and they're coming to me for advice. But I love when people say that they start a YouTube channel. I think everybody should have a YouTube channel because everybody has passion about something, and
it's awesome.
And YouTube's free. It's free to make a video, and you can just do it on your phone, and
unless you get premium.
Unless you get premium,
you gotta avoid all the advertisements. That's what I did. That's what I did. No, but you're right though. Like that's how like for me when I started my YouTube channel, it was really out of the blue where I started doing vlogging. Like shout out to my cousin. She passed away at like 23 with stage 4 cancer.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's unfortunate, but like what I enjoyed and what I was inspired by her was on YouTube. She was doing snippets, even though when she was going through like the chemo and everything, she always kept everything positive. And so when I watch her videos on YouTube and her snippets and stuff like that, it inspired me to want to do vlogging, and then unfortunately, like I said, it was just hard for her with the cancer thing, and it sucks that she's not not around anymore. But it always it stayed with me, and from that point, like I was like, I want to do vlogging, and I'm gonna keep that route of being positive, even though in real time you're gonna go through trials and tribulations, you're gonna go through ups and downs, but learning from her and after how strong she is mentally to go through that and still being happy and positive, I was like, I gotta keep that going. I gotta keep that mentality of what she does, because that to me is the way to just keep in life. You know what I mean? Because everyone, yeah, there's gonna be negativities. There's gonna be things happen. Like, could be, I don't know, could be like a death of a family, death of a friend, or something else internally, like a depression. You know, it's always gonna like just be depending on how your life is. But to me, she was a big inspo of me entering into like vlogging, and then at some point podcasting, because it was bound to happen. But the vlogging was really stemming from her, because she always enjoyed a bit of traveling, and I was already born to travel, because even when I was younger, I was always traveling with my parents somewhere, and they love to travel. So I was like, you know what, why don't I just get into traveling content? Because I want to like show people where I was, and not only just where I was, but I want to show you why you should go here, because it's worth the experience, it's worth seeing the culture, it's worth trying new things, and I love doing it because I get to experience it. And in my video, you're coming along with me, so that way you get a chance to experience it with me. And that's kind of how it grew from that point. The only thing, like I said before, was consistency, because it's always, now that we're back in the, COVID's over. I mean, COVID's still around, but like now it's like we're all back to normalcy, whatever. It was hard for me to, be consistent on posting stuff on YouTube, because I'm busy with work, and I'm also traveling for work too, so that doesn't help out either. Even though I love traveling, but it's not this. It's not vlogging. It's something else, But I agree. I feel like everybody should have a YouTube channel, because everyone has a passion in something. They can express their passion through YouTube. You express your passion in what you do. I express my passion in what I do. Hell, Tito might express something. I don't know what it is going to be. It's probably going to be some like tech stuff. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. But yeah, no, like, it's something that I cherish, because she inspired me a lot, and for her to, pass away, it was hard. Like, it was so rough for me, because like I know she's always been like, passionate and very smart, and helped me out through things, and it just sucked that it had to be her, But I know one thing for sure, she would tell me to like just keep going. You know what I mean? That's what she would tell me from the heavens. Like, just keep going, stay positive what you do, because at the end of it, it'll be worth of what you do at the end. So that was kind of the inspo and growth of how I kind of got to this point, was from her, and obviously through connections with other people. Like I said, connections is another thing too, where it's like you meet new people on things that you guys can relate on, and then you actually end up genuinely becoming friends with them. Yeah, like
Volo basketball.
How crazy is that? Volo basketball. We just connected through that point.
Not through any film or content creation.
No, it's just through hoops, man.
Just through hoops.
Yeah, it's crazy. And the crazy part is,
oh no,
the crazy part is, I was never supposed to be on your team. Oh man, we're gonna wrap this up with like how it turned out, right?
Yeah.
You weren't there the first game.
Yes.
But the other team, your team had only 4 players, and so they needed like I think they needed a girl on their team, but obviously there's nobody. So I don't know what got me to be like, you know what, like I'll chime into their team, like why not? It's fine. And funny enough, right? Like I was playing, but I wasn't trying to like try too hard, because I wanted my team to win.
Well, that's you were playing against your.
I was playing against
team.
my own team.
Yeah.
And I guess in the 4th quarter, I was like, all right, I got to step up. Like, I mean, at least got to put some sort of effort. And at the end of it, we went into overtime. And then at the end of the game, I ended up hitting the game winner against my own team.
That's
yeah.
Well, was your team mad at you?
Well, they were all mad at me.
They're like, dude, like, why couldn't you have just like played good the whole game, but then like missed that final shot?
Yeah.
But you know what? Thank you.
No, I got you, bro. Yeah. But then I'm sorry, guys. For my team, I'm sorry. But see, if it wasn't for that, this would have not happened. Okay? This would have not happened. Just put it out there. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was literally that game-winning. Oh my God, it was so funny because, your team was just like, and I sat there and made the three. I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh fuck. And then everybody on my own team looked at me like, are you fucking kidding me? All you had to do was not try. That was all you had to do. I was like, sorry, I couldn't help it. But anyway, like from that point, that's how I got close with your team, and then finally I got a chance to play with you in the playoffs. Yeah. Because Sahar, shout out to Sahar, he's one of the teammates on the blue team. Mm-hmm. He hit me up and was like, hey, like, we may need some players for the playoffs. Like, is okay. What's funny is I don't know if we were able to do it. Like, if we were allowed to.
I know that
strange. Yeah.
I feel like not.
I feel like we were not supposed to. But I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? Yeah. Like I put on my blue shirt. I walked in. I'm hoping someone's gonna stop me and be like, you're not allowed to play. Sorry, but nothing happened. It was like I was able to play. Brian from my team was able to play, which was good. But
you had the same jersey.
I had
us, right?
Yeah, I had a blue shirt because a prior season I was a blue team.
It was the same exact blue.
Same exact blue.
Yeah, because sometimes it's like different shades.
It was the same exact blue. When I saw your blue, I was like, oh, I have that shirt.
That's
See,
that worked out.
It worked out nicely, right?
Yeah.
And so got to first of all, this kid is multi-talented, right? We talk about instruments, we talk about fucking filmmaking, we talk about reviews, we talk about YouTube. This guy also fucking plays basketball. How crazy is that? He played like literally Russell Westbrook. How insane was that? Yo, he carried the team. Like, if you looked at that game in the semifinals, he scored almost everything. Floaters, drives to the basket. He's quick as hell. I'm just like, just feed him the ball, man. Like, I'm just giving it to him every time. He just keeps scoring, please. And then even in the finals, I mean, I think at the end of it, I'll be frank with you. I think we were just gassed out because in the finals, the other team had a rest because they were already in. Yeah, and we were already in the momentum. Low key, I think we could have won that game.
Oh yeah, we only lost by 4.
We lost by 4. Yeah,
and yeah.
We were gassed.
Yeah,
I think.
But I appreciate the kind words, though. Thank you.
Oh no, of course, man.
You too. That was like being on your team was so fun because you were hitting like all your threes. So I try to. So like that's a good feeling when you have somebody on the team that you could just like whip it out to at the 3-point line and you just know it's cash. And I have a memory just being on the sideline, when I was subbed out, and I remember you hit like 2 threes. I'm like, Jan, let's go. I was just so hyped for you.
Hey, we were hyped for each other because every time he kept like scoring a basket, we're all just like, just give him the ball because he's right on a roll right now. And then when us two are on the court, we're pretty good.
We had the chemistry.
Yeah, we had the chemistry. Yeah. Like we were both quick, we were fast. Like and the cool thing about it too, I know for myself, like I actually, if you ever ask me if I prefer scoring or passing, I prefer passing. Mm-hmm. But if I needed to score, I would score. But I enjoy passing the ball to my team. Like if we're on a fast break, I will look down the floor. Yeah. Like if you're on we can do like a freaking what's called 3-man weave, cherry pick, whatever.
Oh, cherry pick.
Yeah, I'll grab if I get a rebound, I'm just gonna and then whoever's open, like I'm hoping you catch it, and then that's it. But I'm always like a pass first guy. Like I always want to start the plays off, and then do pick and rolls and screen and stuff like that. But if I need to score, I'll try to score something. Yeah. Because it's just. I guess like that's just how I was inspired watching basketball. Like I'd watch all the point guards like Pistol Pete Maravich or Steve Nash or Russell Westbrook. I don't even know if Russell Westbrook is he is a triple-dub guy. No. He's a triple-double guy. But like watching all the point guards is just like, yeah, and I'm short. Let me just put that in my repertoire and see what I can do from there. But this guy over here definitely was like an all-around package deal, bro. It was crazy, man.
I appreciate that. I've never gotten compared to Russell Westbrook, but I like that comparison. Because he does do a little bit of everything.
He does.
That's what I try. I try to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and
I try.
Well, that's the thing, because you like what's the best way to describe you? You're like the guy like that just fucks everything up for the other team. Like that's what it is. he's the guy that fucks shit up on the other team. Everyone's just like, who the hell is this guy? Like, this guy's like grabbing offensive rebounds, which kills our momentum, and then it gets our team momentum. Because every time, like, and he has like hops. He's quick. Dude had like literally everything. It was wild.
How much do I owe you for this? For all these compliments.
Nothing. I think you've already owed me by being here on this podcast. So that's all that matters at this point.
All right. Well, you're a great basketball player too, so I could keep doing this.
I appreciate it.
Compliment battle.
Appreciate it. The only thing is I haven't been playing ball since that season. I've been on the dodgeball Volo League games.
Which I'm happy for you, but I do want you to play basketball again because I want to be on your team
next season.
Yeah.
I told Sahar, I was like, next season,
please.
I'll be up there for basketball because dodgeball's cool. I like dodgeball because it changes up a little bit.
Yeah,
and obviously like you meet new people from Volo, which is nice. But I feel like I'm not getting enough sweat. Like I'm not. It's fun though, but I don't know. I just feel like basketball is more like intense, and that's just my feel for it. We're like, I like basketball better than dodgeball. Even though dodgeball's fun though.
Yeah. How would you say you are at dodgeball?
I feel like I'm like okay. Like I can catch, I can dodge, I can duck.
Well, that's the game.
That's the game.
So if you can do those things,
I can do those.
Can you throw?
I could throw, but I think the other players on my team, they throw way better and way stronger, like faster. Like they throw like they're about to like throw a grenade. It's like,
oh god. Oh.
Yeah, it's like every time but luckily the dodgeballs are not like rubber balls.
Yeah.
Because if you have like the rubber balls, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt like. But it's more like the smaller like softballs, so they're not bad to get hit by.
Like foam.
Yeah, it's like more foam. Yeah. That's what it is. Even though the rubber balls, I think, is way more fun because you're actually like you hear like the ding.
But no, by that it does hurt.
It does hurt though because like I've seen like back in Catholic school we played dodgeball, and I remember this kid in my grade, big guy. He was a big guy, and like it was like a co-ed. Like we were all, it was like mixed teams, and I remember he launched a dodgeball so hard, and it hit a girl by accident in the head. Like, and you hear like the bang, like you know, like the rubber bang. It was like a bing, and then she had like this big ass marking on her head. It was like red, and I was like, "Ooh, shit!"
Well, why the rubber balls though? Like, why was that? Why did they start off with that?
I don't know, man.
Why not do the foam balls from the beginning? 'Cause it's like,
what were the rubber balls for though? Was it rubber? Well, that's the thing. Is the rubber balls initially for kickball?
Yeah.
Was that why?
And also, like, they're so big, like, it's hard to, like...
why are you using a kickball as a dodgeball?
Exactly.
I don't know.
They're so big, too, it's hard to, like, throw, like... Or the foam balls are, like, more like this?
Yeah, they're smaller than the kickball.
Exactly.
It's like this size.
Like the dodgeball, you gotta launch that.
Well, also, with the kickball, like, you kind of either have to two-hand it or, like... I don't know, you can't really one-hand, like...
Yeah, you gotta, like, launch it with
just
arm.
In the movie Dodgeball, they used the actual dodgeball, right? With Ben Stiller and
which are the kickballs?
Yeah, like the kickballs. They used actual like the kickballs things.
I feel like they were smaller in that movie.
We're gonna have to like take a look into that. I mean, I love that movie though.
Yeah,
it was so funny. If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. This dude literally threw a wrench. It was like rinse a wrench, and I was just like, dude, that's crazy. Holy Jesus. But anyway, I know we were sidetracking on this, but going back to it, man, I just want to say thank you for coming to this show, and thank you for driving out here, man. It was like a long drive to come out all the way here to H-Town, Hackettstown, not Houston, I'm sorry. But yeah, no, it was an honor, and especially the fact to conclude everything, just you being here expressing like the growth of, how you became the Cobra Kai Kid, and then, had the fame. And it's funny too for you, because I know it's probably like, man, I'm not used to this. Like, I mean, it's like, you probably were happy too, but you're just like, oh man, this is, I don't know how I would feel, but I would just be like, damn, it's just odd. But I'll sign your autograph. I'll let you do your thing. But this is from all the acknowledgement and the like the hard work that you do to get there. You know what I mean? Like those videos, like even if it wasn't it was for the Cobra Kai series, like, and it you hit the lift from that, like you were still good at what you did. You know what I mean? Like you made, like you knew you were born to do filmmaking. You're born to do like producing, like, and that takes time. That takes like a lot of hard work, And the other thing too is the trials and tribulations that you probably had to get through. You know, I don't know like what the downfalls were throughout the time when you were on the rise, but I feel like that also played a factor. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So take that as a grain of salt, and then also realizing like, you know, with this new flip the script, you know, it's gonna go places. You know, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take, you know, step by step, but that's part of the process.
For sure.
So I'm happy that you were able to chime into the show, being able to express like what you do and your multi-talented ass skill sets of everything, you know. So I'm blessed, and thank you for coming to the show, my guy.
I appreciate you, Jen, and thank you for having me and for creating such an awesome atmosphere.
Oh, of course, man.
I was very excited to do this, and it definitely lived up to the expectations. So
of course.
Thank you so much for everything, and keep doing this. This is like a great thing that you have going on, just like the podcast vibes, and you're a great conversationalist. Very easy, easy conversation and discussion. I'm excited to see who you next.
Oh, we're about to find out. We're gonna stay tuned on episode 30 coming soon.
You'll just have to subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe, like, and make sure to check out some of his stuff too. I'm gonna put it in the description, so that way people can see like what you do and show your talent to the world, man.
Thank you.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, and thank you guys for watching the Dark Rose Podcast episode. We'll see you guys soon for, like I said, episode 30. Peace.
Hey!